Welcome to Light, Shadow, and Everything in Between, where the mystical and the arts intertwine. I am your host, Sasha Sheldon, and I invite you to join us on a journey through the realms of the emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual bodies as we explore the dimensions of the healing arts and evolutionary journey of what it means to be a human in this very human experience. We will unveil the mysteries of the spirit world and discover the many ways where art and the unseen converge. So please join me for a transformative odyssey as we delve into the depths of the soul, offering tools and tips, wisdom, guidance from so many beautiful, wise, powerful souls on how to heal, how to navigate life, how to illuminate those dark crevices or those parts of ourselves that maybe aren't always so easy to look at or even see, be aware of, right? By connecting and sharing stories about the extraordinary intersection of art, creativity, spirituality, and the evolutionary journey of life. So I am coming here to create this podcast. It's something I have held very close to my heart, my soul for many, many years. Talked about it a million times, and now I'm finally doing the thing. I think, I just got sick of putting things on hold and waiting for the day that maybe I would finally have a ton of money, to build a fancy set and have a whole crew help me. So I feel very privileged and lucky to be here and at a time where I can actually do this myself. And one of my many life lessons I am learning is to just do it messy anyways. I'm a Gemini sun, Virgo rising, Virgo moon. So those Virgo parts, the shadow parts of Virgo, oh man, it can be really rough on the self. That inner critic can be very loud and persistent, too convincing at times. And so I'm learning to silence it more, to be kinder to myself, learning to do it messy anyways and get out of perfectionism and embrace the more surprises of life and just learning as I go and being very vulnerable in front of all of you as you watch me, learn along the way as I do this and take on this project of mine that I really hope will continue to grow and expand and continue to transform in what it needs to be throughout the years to come. And I've really been sitting with this too over the last, I want to say at least 20 years. I've met so many amazing people since art school and college and afterwards through collaborating on shoots or acting and taking classes on photo shoots, video shoots. And then in the healing community and all the people I've met that are healers, but also creatives, because they do go hand in hand. It's all the same energy. And that's also what this is really about too, to really, show that art is healing. Artists are also healers, and healers are usually also artists, right? They're all tapping into that same life force, creative, one consciousness, energy, God, spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it. They're all, tapping into the same magic that exists for everyone to connect to. And the beauty in that and the awe and what really happens in those places and getting to hear people's stories and their own evolution with working with their mediums, their craft, their artistry, their tools, and that whole journey that they've experienced. And I'll be sharing my own as well in solo episodes. I'll be having my buddy Colin Spencer on for the Cosmic Hour, where we'll really dive into astrology, because we both met in astrology class together. So we're going to really geek out on all of you. So those of you that are into astrology, want to learn more, or just love to hear about it and also nerd out with us, please join us for those episodes. There will be many different kinds of those, exploring the different planets and the things that you can learn in a chart, and houses and aspects, transits, like big important transits that all of us will go through if we're lucky enough, to continue to age and grow. So that will be on there. And then again, yeah, I'll just be having so many different kinds of artists, healers, guides, teachers. And then I'll be doing my own solo episodes where I'll really share my own wisdom and guidance, my own stories of what I've been through as an artist and a healer, or the things that I'm picking up in collective consciousness. And I also just really wanted to create this because I've always been telling stories, whether it's through my writing, photography, directing, performing on a stage, or on a screen as an actor. I just love it so much, and I think there's so much beauty and power in the act of storytelling to really take it back to how we all used to be, the importance of really connecting in community with all of you, and one-on-one with my guests, to also them be able to impart their stories and their wisdom, as we would sit around that fire and connect with multiple generations and listen to the crones, the sages, to pass down their wisdom, their tools on how to navigate life, or to connect with the magic of the universe or the earth, or using their tools so then they can continue to be passed down, and to remember that we actually are all connected, and that we go through so many of the same things, the same heartbreak and grief and rage and sadness and joy and mistakes and wins and celebrations and love, and confusion, transformation, healing. Yeah, that it's all in the same. We are all the same in those very fundamental ways. Obviously, yes, we have our own unique journeys, projections, experiences along the way. Totally, I'm not saying that is not the case. To remember that we need each other, especially now more than ever. It's really hard to be human a lot of the times, and especially these days, like so much is going on, and to remember our humanity, to what it means to be human, and to not lose that. To really make sure that we don't lose it, that we don't forget it. I really pray that we don't forget. So this is another way to remember. I did not expect to get so emotional, but you'll learn this along the way. I'm a very emotional person. I know a lot of people love to shame others, like, ew, don't cry, don't do that, not in public, not on social media. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry, but this is me, so this won't be a uncommon thing for you to witness and experience on this podcast, okay? Here I am. Raw and unfiltered. And yeah. So I just hope to go on this journey with all of you, on this wild human ride that we all chose to do at the same time. In this crazy moment in history, in this timeline. Wow. Wow, guys. A lot of the times, I don't know what to say sometimes, and I don't know what to think about it, but here we are. And what a beautiful thing that we all chose to do that together. Right? Man. Well, thank you so much for being here. for tuning in, for watching, for listening, wherever you are in the world, at home, in your car. Thank you for being a part of this. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope to learn and grow. Please follow, like, subscribe, share, comment, review. If there's certain topics, themes, especially in astrology or even some solo episodes, some things that are very collective, share. Doesn't mean I will do them, but I would love to see. I'd be curious what's on your mind, your heart, things you want to learn more about. I might even, have probably a great friend or acquaintance or a friend of a friend that I could bring on to speak to those things. So please let me know. I would love to hear from you. Please follow along. New full episodes here. I just want to come on and really introduce what it's about, what I'm about, and why I'm doing this. So until then, may you continue to find your courage in the shadows. Continue to dance in the light and create beauty with every moment in between. Thank you. And I'll see you next time.